Oh god, the demons are still there! Okay, now that I'm done being stupid. I need to buy every last one. Maybe Ango will finally notice me if I don't hurry on this book signing. Natsume's doing a book signing? Search complete. Natsume will be holding a book signing nearby, and it's happening very soon.
Really?
Wait, is that why they're all here? The bookstore's in a mall named Porto, and the event starts in 1 hour. I see. Alright, Akira, let's get back to when we're done collecting rumors. Well, we are done collecting rumors. This was the first one we were supposed to get. But I'm an idiot. We've got plenty of intel now. I'd say it's safe to call it quits. Remember Natsume's autograph session we heard about? This is your chance to see him in person. Let's do some first-party reconnaissance. Let's indeed.
Leave it to me.
We're getting everyone together? Okay, I'll contact them for you. Thanks, Sophia. We should get over there ourselves. We're already here, but okay. I like your initiative, Morgana. Dude.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up. Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, and some to...
My goodness. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Some to what?
Reading your book somehow gives me
Go
a
on.
hope.
Continue.
Courage
Some to
keep
what?
Going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
Tier 3
The
subs.
reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds.
Tier 3 subs. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to be
I'd
past that
expected as much,
cringe.
but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
It could be, actually.
Seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword. Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
I think it's possible that it was like his sister or whatever that he was doing it for originally, and then it ended up becoming some random other girl that he met or whatever at a hospital. But I think it's possible it could have been like someone related to him or someone that he cared about, maybe a friend that he continued to write for because this person liked writing stories, and so he became a good author. But then after that person went away, all he had was the popularity of the one book, and he was like, oh, I want to feel that happy again because I can't feel that happy otherwise or some shit. I should really stop just like pausing the video to theorize, but I kind of like doing this because the reason I did it with Persona 5 Royal is because I did it on my own playthrough of Persona 5 on my own time. So like I didn't need to Persona 5 Royal, but I want to know more.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword.
Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Can I read it when you're done?
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
Thank you.
I was just curious as to whether or not the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it?
It's
For
literally
any
trash.
creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see.
name here's lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky.
Alright. What dumbass wrote that line? Oh my god, he said a thing that someone else has said before. That's so illegal! Shut the fuck
I've
up.
seen this one before too. And this one. Sheesh. This one too.
He hasn't even changed the page.
Is this whole book just a
What are
bunch
you
of stuff
talking
ripped off and
about?
strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a freaking riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
It's the power to change hearts.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
He just crashed the car through the fucking store,
Guess we
appears
should
in the
go
back
ahead
wall
and wait
there.
for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Did she say
Hold on.
Inspector? Inspector Royale? Squid Game? Ooh, Squid Game. Bing bong, bing bong. Sorry. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. It was funny in my
Why
head.
do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
I mean, I already said. I'd assume it'd be for fame, you know? And that he's just changing the desires. He wants to feel some form of happiness.
No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
See, I wasn't really interested in Alice as a character, just because it was kind of just like, oh, she's just a ripoff of An, right? It's kind of the reverse for Yusuke instead. Like, Ango's doing everything the opposite of what Yusuke wanted to do. Ango isn't creating of his own mind. Whereas Yusuke was trying to create of his own mind, but he couldn't because he was afraid that it was just going to be taken again. He was in a writer's block. He was in the artist's block because he couldn't actually paint anything without feeling like it was going to be taken. He wanted to paint something that he could claim was his. Whereas Ango was like, I don't care about that. I just, in my head, I think, anyways, it was like Ango just wanted to write anything at all. He didn't care if it was his or not, which is what I was stopped. But then Yusuke just said all that. He's like, I don't think someone can exist and want to have fame, even if it doesn't come from themselves, right? But that's directly against what Madarame did. He got fame even though it was from someone else, right? And Yusuke's just like, I think Yusuke doesn't want to believe that there could be another Madarame. But like, it's just not at the same scale as Madarame, so I think it's a little bit different in that regard. He wants everyone else to adore him, whereas Madarame took other people's works to make everyone adore him. Ango is taking everyone's works and then making everyone adore him. Wait, what did... No, Madarame kind of just was messed up in the head, right? He wasn't actually doing anything to other people. Like, aside from his students, where he was just taking the work. But I guess the emphasis is on taking and then making.
And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
Nice.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's
No.
just like what happened with Alice.
Who?
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Oh, do that? and I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
I still don't
there
understand
goes
why
the
they're
beauty.
just saying that so
Always trying to
casually.
be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Yeah, she's talking about Haru. I don't think you'd understand if I said beauty thief again.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track. We gotta think of a way
I
to get
fucking
that
love
keyword.
using Kichi.
That's where I
Oh, you're so
You
good.
better thank me for this later.
Or what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
I don't have anything to wear.
nobody's gonna care what you're wearing. Just pretend you work in the industry or something. So, what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Hey,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
exception. I
must
appreciate
admit,
this.
I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Stop calling him
You
Gramps.
really came through, Gramps.
What is
I
this?
knew we could count on you, Gramps, son.
I like that.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Okay. Kind of rude. Not even gonna... I'm just gonna have to brush that one off. Hurt my heart. Seeing Sophia call him Gramps.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. But I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr.
Fuck
Natsume?
no. There's no girl.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
I only
Truth,
talk with men.
Fiction. Does anyone really care?
Sigma male.
You might recall Ichiryu Madarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Can we kick his ass? Can we kick his ass for what he just said? I want to kick his ass. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. Please be the monarch. I'm gonna fucking murder you. I'm gonna have fun murdering
What
you.
was put into that painting? Who does he think he is?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but
I'm all right. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one?
Get your
Promise
sword?
I'll get the keyword for
Get the sword. We got it. Get the sword.
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
We'll leave it to you.
right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
Why hasn't he been doing the acting? Are you shitting me? fucking on over here. Hey, yeah, let's go do it. Yusuke just like, you're my hero.
To receive
Thank you
an
for
offer
everything.
from the great Ango Natsume himself. This honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard
Let him
that,
have it,
did you?
Yusuke.
Is that
Let
what
him
I
have
said?
it.
Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't!
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I want to clap, but it'd be too loud for the microphone, so fuck yeah, Yusuke. That was awesome. I'm so happy. I still want to kill him. I still want to kill him. It only got a little bit of the satisfaction out for me. I still want to kill
Let's
him.
head outside, yes?
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing again. If Natsume's grandpa was actually a famous writer, is it possible that the anime Futaba referenced were all his grandfather's series? And that Ango was actually upset about him calling it soulless drivel because he's taking his grandfather's work into account, and the reason he's using Emma is because he wants to continue his grandfather's legacy? Wow. I think that could be true, actually. I think that's cool if it is, though. Well, then it's just like he's just going the wrong way about it because he doesn't know what to do with it. He just wants people nowadays to be able to experience those same stories at, like, in his own interpretation of it, I guess, but, like, still paying homage by just ripping off the words, which is not the right way to go about it, but, you know, I guess it's just the way he's doing it.
Shut up!
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
Well, damn.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
What you have to learn is how to make your sword manifest in real life so we can kill the person next time they say some shit like that. But we'll see next time in Persona 4 Strikers if he can manifest the sword. Or if I can beat the shit out of Natsume. I want to fucking destroy him for that one. See you guys then.